Well, it's great to have you along on this Friday evening as we look toward downtown Toledo, just about 10 minutes after sunset, and of course tucked behind some of those thicker clouds. What a change we feel today due to the cooler breeze that's returning and more typical of what you'd expect this time of the year. 38 degrees is where we are. The chills with that light breeze right around 9 miles per hour, putting wind chills back closer to about 30 degrees. We do have a couple snow showers making their way into the area. A few of those streamers coming out of southern Michigan into Fulton County, right across the south end of the Toledo Metro. To be honest, we're talking nothing more than a few fluttering snowflakes that are coming down. Nothing that's expected to accumulate or at least make a widespread chance of any accumulation. But here's what's coming your way Sunday. We do have a system. Finally, it's going to bring a return to some wintry conditions. Light accumulations that will be possible on Sunday. But you're going to hear more about this in just a few moments. We've got an alert day for next Wednesday due to the potential impacts from a wintry storm system. And that energy from that system still out across the North Pacific. It's got lots of distance and many miles to travel before it makes its way into our area. And as we would look at that one, over 2,500 miles away is where that system is. So we'll be sorting out the details through this weekend and into early next week. I can tell you with certainty, though, we are extremely lacking in snowfall this season. Typically, normal snowfall to this point in the season, we'd be about 16 inches of snowfall. We have seen a measly 1.6 inches. We are about 10% of normal snowfall for the season. And the only season that it's had less snowfall to start a season was back in 1919. So let's get over to meteorologist John Birchfield. He's going to be breaking down not one, but two storm systems that will bring the chance of snow. And John, that is going to be, at least for snow lovers, perhaps music to their ears?
Yeah, Chris, still a little too early to write off this winter, and there is still hope for snow lovers out there. The first of these systems come through on Sunday. That one's going to bring us a light and gentle all-day snow. Generally speaking, very light accumulations in the ballpark of 1 to 2 inches tops. Looking ahead towards Wednesday, that is our alert day, and this one could potentially, it has the ingredients to be a more impactful storm system rolling through in the middle of next week. Overall, the impacts of Sunday are going to be on the lower end of the spectrum. It's going to start in the morning around sunrise, and most of the daytime hours going to feature a gentle light snow that'll barely coat the surface. There could still be a few slick spots as far as the impacts are concerned, so if you have anywhere to be or you're traveling on a road trip this weekend, take it easy and give yourself a few extra minutes on those roadways. It's Wednesday that we've highlighted as an alert day as a more impactful system rolls into the Ohio River Valley. It's still too early to talk the specifics of this system, but it could bring a decent swath of snow on the colder edge of that storm system. This could chip away at our snowfall deficit, and Chris alluded to the fact that this winter really has not brought much in the way of snowfall, and if January ended today, it would go down as the least snowy on record. There's a lot of reasons for that. La Nina plays a role, the jet stream plays a role, and climate change also plays a role in our winter weather. And if you're interested in learning more about that, head to WTOL.com/email, and I break out some of the reasons behind our snowfall deficit. Chris, we really have not gotten much, but there is still some hope for winter lovers.
And John, let me throw this number out there. January so far has been 10.5 degrees above normal, just incredibly warm. No surprise we haven't had much snow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, and statistically, January is actually supposed to be our snowiest month on average. This year, of course, Mother Nature has other plans.
With some of those climate trends, though, John, you've noticed, and we've noticed, that some of those trends have actually shifted some of that heavier snow into February. That's something we're looking forward to. It could actually end up being most likely our snowiest month this winter season.
Yeah, the last two winters, we got a foot and then 14 inches of snow in February. So time will tell, but we're keeping an eye on that backloaded winter trend.
All right, it's going to start perhaps as early as this Sunday, as John mentioned right there. So let's talk your 10-day forecast. And both those systems that John highlighted are showing up in our 10-day outlook. It is going to be very quiet for Saturday, right around the mid-30s. Your Sunday outlook, generally it's going to be around 1 inch of accumulation. There's a few areas east of I-75. It could come away with 1.5 inches up to 2 inches. Either way you look at it, it is not a major system on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday looking dry and quiet, upper 30s. And there's your alert day. Wednesday, want you to be the first to know that we're talking the potential of a more significant winter storm. It does have a lot of the ingredients in place, which could bring accumulating snow into our area. 34 the high on Wednesday, and it is a pattern shift that we're looking at toward cooler conditions Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Light snow chances. Temperatures will be in the upper 20s, and a colder snap that has been unusual so far this winter season will keep us in the upper 20s most of next week. Quick look at those alert day headlines for next Wednesday. As you roll into the weekend, we just want you to keep this in your back pocket for now. A return to wintry weather next week with snow accumulations that will be possible and colder air that's set to follow.